Hey, David.
Huh?
We're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG and David Leonard, your Dungeon Master for Star Trek Adventures, Klingon Edition, Episode 2.
Yeah, you need to actually update on the screen. I'm sorry.
Oh boy, you gotta change it. Can't be D&D.
What?
Yeah.
It's not D&D. He didn't change it from last session.
Didn't change it.
No, we had D&D on Thursday, which we might have another D&D episode, a 5.5, if you will, pretty soon because of the mishap that happened last time.
Mm-hmm.
He's going off by himself on his own mission, which can be very, interesting.
Well, okay.
We're gonna come back. This is Chad. Who's Chad? He's Hunt's brother. What happened to Hunt? You don't know. Oh. Hi, Chad.
Oh, don't be a Chad.
No. Okay.
Or a Karen.
I'm reading some of those notes
He
here.
has plenty of alternatives.
Odd.
I don't have a Chad, but I do have a Ched.
Ched?
Ched.
Wow.
Ched, yes.
Yeah.
He's a satyr bard.
Please don't be Ched.
The satyr.
Anyways, back to Star Trek. For a
Of the
point
ancients.
of determination, because you all start with one, but you might get a second one. What happened last time?
Okay, well, I took these notes. So, mission was Oracle on Barkoth Reach.
Mhm.
We had to travel through the dangerous asteroid fields, which had elevated chronoton levels. It was a Dermanium, or Divermanium, causing the problem with chronoton levels. And we got sent back after we got through. That was fun.
in time.
Found a ship wreckage that was older than a D7 that apparently traveled forward in time, but that's jumping ahead.
That's what
We
they did.
met Golrathar, the Oracle, who, along with her brother Keldrock, had fought, and she ended up having to defeat Keldrock to protect the Empire. And she defeated him and all the others by sending out a chronoton pulse. But again, I'm jumping forward. We fought a bunch of Targs.
That happens with chronotons.
Yep. Maltz died, was rejected from Stovacor, came back.
In the reset.
Yeah.
No, you prayed for me to come
No,
back.
he was rejected by Khaless. You're not allowed in Stovacor.
Die a better death.
Yes. Don't die by Targ.
Indeed.
A dog
Hey, we got
bite.
attacked by 6 Targ?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They were rough.
We were told by the Oracle that the greatest threat's from within, and we have to sacrifice for the good of the Empire. That's when all of them started coming back. We learned that Golfar did kill her brother for the Empire.
We beamed out.
Yep. And then we got General Grayolf returned, and with all the other ones, and we bravely went back to our ship.
And planted mines around the...
Yes, for when the
other-
things came back.
Yeah.
So that's all I got written down.
Point of determination. So
Woo-hoo.
2 for Kitor, and still have 1 for the rest. These do not carry over into following sessions, so if you don't use them now, you will reset to 1 the next time. But you will very likely use them.
He'll find a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Life thought.
As different episodes, things just kind of...
Uh-huh.
Kind of reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're stuck in a time loop.
Oh, no.
Every day is a time loop, John.
Yes, I know.
Every day.
Every day.
Okay.
Joy cries for that.
So tonight's episode, Strength of Belief.
I'm a believer.
I have to see your face first,
Really?
and then I'm a believer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, you have recently arrived, or going to the planet Boreth after transporting a ranking cleric from Kronos. So you are going to need to make a control and control and con, assisted by the ship's
Is there an engineer who does that now?
Oh.
engines and con.
Oh, no.
Control and con?
Yeah.
Control and con,
What's your at?
engines.
Engines.
14.
Oh, yeah,
13 on
certainly. I got 10, so yeah.
Oh, okay. You're on the.
He's got the ship.
I got the ship.
Let's see. It's
Difficulty of 1.
difficulty of 1.
Ship got it.
Ooh, I got a 20. I'm complicated. I'm complicated.
Oh
We did start with 1 momentum at the beginning, right?
no,
No.
no! You
Well,
have determination.
I got the 1.
yes,
The
yes, for the
ship
complication.
on autopilot did it.
Or
Wait a minute, you got 1.
I got the success for the ship.
Okay, you got the success.
You-
I'm gonna spend my determination right away because I'll never remember to spend it. Reroll
What?
my
No, we passed! Just eat your candy!
just eat the
phone.
candy.
All right, we passed. All right. I'll eat my candy.
Okay, the ship takes
Oh, goodness.
2 damage
Mm.
as you had a rough arrival.
Just on the ship, the
No.
shields then? Or?
Shields, yes,
Okay.
choose
Alright.
2 shields down.
Mm.
Assuming you're traveling with shields. On at all
Yes.
times, yes. Yes.
Mm.
We have arrived above the monastery on Boreth. I have been honored by the monks and invited down to the planet to participate in the ceremony welcoming the new cleric, Merjep.
Merjep?
MER''JEP.
Is this Borat or Morat?
Boreth. BORETH.
We are not going to the planet Borat.
No.
No, it's planet Borat, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it was MER
Apostrophe
apostrophe
JEP.
JEP.
Merjep,
Merjep.
I guess.
Again, people, we don't speak Klingon.
So, let's try something a little easier.
You would have thought.
Let's see. Insight and science. Assisted by the ship's sensors and science.
You got only 10 for me.
I only got 10 on that one too.
10.
We all.
Fine, I'll do it.
Alright, I'll do the ships here. Sensor and sign.
Difficulty is 0, so please.
Someone feed the ship some candy.
There you go.
See, now we start playing this game and we start rolling 20s like no other.
Someone else want to be the ship? I didn't think about this.
I failed. I got a 13 and 18. I didn't get, 10, so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, you didn't take them. Zeros.
Huh?
So we just didn't get any momentum.
Yeah.
Another
We
2
also got
damage to the
against
shields. Another 2 damage.
Complication.
Well, let's see. Let me roll proper. No damage to the shields this time.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Um,
What would have damaged the shields?
ineptitude?
Mm.
I feel it. I feel it.
What were we doing this time?
You were just gonna scan the
You
planet.
accidentally
You
inverted
can't
your
even-
scanners on yourself.
You can't even. Like, wow, your ship is really nice. No, we're supposed to scan the planet. The ship, though. God, it's D7,
Okay.
man.
The scanners would have overloaded the shields, going through them at the wrong frequency and bounced back into the ship.
Okay.
Totally.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense.
Mm.
Maybe. I don't know if we should just stop. 'Cause that's just a really horrible.
No, he hadn't had any candy yet.
Should
I
we-
didn't have roll a 20 yet.
Should we try that again, or the captain's supposed to beam down with this new cleric?
Okay.
Maybe. Oh boy, we need to check everything. This is dangerous.
Cleric?
Whatever. I think it's control and not con, but control and engineering. Yeah,
The
control. The beam, yes, control and engineering.
I got 11.
Oh,
And difficulty
Control or
of
engineer?
1.
Well,
I'm
I've
trying
got-
to make this as simple as possible. Please, don't roll a 20.
I've got transporter stuff too.
Yes,
Okay.
well,
All
sure.
right.
Yeah.
What's your goal number then?
We're going
Control
on
and
14.
engineering.
Control
Okay.
and engineering. Oh, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please,
Let's do this.
please.
I got one. Well, I got under my engineering, and I have transporter, so that gives me 2.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So,
so yeah,
so
a
one
momentum.
momentum. It's like
Yay.
difficulty is something like,
We successfully
He successfully
transported
beamed
that.
down with all the other checks. I'm like, Are you sure you want to do that? The most basic of tasks is not being successful here.
320s come up. I was scanning, but I hit the self-destruct button because I don't speak Klingon.
Oh boy.
Moving right along.
So they begin this ceremony. You kind of have like a communication, so everyone else is still on the ship and the captain and all this stuff. And it's just a very private, personal kind of ceremony, but you at least have some sort of visual. You can't be there personally, but it's just all of a sudden the planet's defense systems suddenly activate.
Oh.
Why don't we try another insight and science?
Inside.
I can be all 10.
All right.
Can we try again?
Yeah.
Difficulty is 0, so
I'll try again. That's a 3 and a 19, so I'll go with the 3. And so that's one success.
Oh, we got a momentum. Then.
Yes. You believe that this system is only controllable from the inside, so now that the shields are up on the entire planet, you can't beam down, and the weapon systems are actively targeting anything in orbit.
I thought we beamed down.
No, you beam the captain and the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cleric.
The cleric, yes.
Ah.
Was there somebody had a clerical error?
That someone on the planet activated the defense system,
Oh,
and it is, their weapon systems are targeting your vessel.
Okay, we need to...
Cloak?
Yeah, cloak should be a good idea, I guess. Okay,
Isn't there a check for that?
There is a check for that. Did you write it down?
It's on the ship thing. Didn't I write down? Cloak?
Cloaking?
On the bottom, right?
Cloaking.
I've got
Your
cloak.
control engineering
Yeah.
plus the ship's engineering and security.
Okay.
Difficulty 2, 3 power.
And I have a cloaking
Knowledge?
Focus.
Cool.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's your control engineering,
Mm-hmm.
engineering security on the ship,
Okay.
and engine security.
Okay. So I get 2.
1 from the ship, so that's a momentum,
Okay.
and it took
Okay.
3 power.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
just mark that off whatever the temporary power consumption is
Okay.
somewhere on the ship. So, you have successfully cloaked before it targeted and fired on you.
Mm-hmm.
There appear to be other targets. It's automatically like various debris and asteroid and so on. And it's like just blasting out into oblivion. And but it's saying he cannot target you.
Yeah. Good.
Yes, but of course your shields are currently down too. So if any more natural 20s,
Oh.
would you start doing structural damage?
Let's
Nice.
see. Can we, all right. Can we do a thing to repair their shields while we're close?
Well,
Maybe we should figure out why the
defense systems
defenses
went
are
up.
up.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't do anything out here. Can we communicate with our captain?
You can still communicate. Yes.
Okay. So we've informed our captain that the defenses are up and we had the cloak. Can he find out something for us? Captain, ask him something. Ask him what's going on. You're the captain, aren't you? Or no?
Commander.
You're the commander. Oh, okay.
Insight and security, difficulty 2.
11.
Let's see.
12.
Insight. Security. 7.
7?
Yeah.
How did you get 7?
My insight's 6.
I thought everything started at 7.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
had one that said 6. One of the things said start at 6. I forget which one it was.
Have you been playing a undervalued character from the start?
Underpowered?
Let's figure this
Well,
out.
Yeah,
No, I mean I've got
Everything
else is maxed out to where it needed to be.
I'm back here. Pretty sure.
Yeah. There was one place that said everything starts at 6. I forget where it was though. I'm not sure why.
I don't think so.
Well, I'll make it 7. Either way, it's only 8 then.
Yeah.
So it's not-
Alright, so I gotta do a 12.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
see the book then, just for.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll figure it out later.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It was insight and security.
Yes. Anyone want to assist?
I'll assist. I do not assist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will use momentum to re-roll this die. That's 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You believe that there may be a way of bypassing these defense systems, like temporarily from the outside, but it's going to take like damaging them temporarily. So you'd have to decloak, fire at a weak section of the shields, and break through before everything fires back.
Okay.
Huh.
All your attributes should add up to 56.
Yeah. They did.
Okay.
Yeah. But somewhere in the book it said everything starts at 6. So I was adding up to everything else. But anyway.
All right. So we need to decloak,
Mm-hmm.
fire, and
Mm-hmm.
so one of us needs to be dealing with the cloak. We gotta get our shields up because I'm sure this thing's gonna fire at us.
Well, decloaking should be a 0 effort. You just turn it off.
Yeah, it's just a minor action, I think, to
Yeah.
turn it back off. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have the
Okay.
advisor talent, so if I assist somebody on a task that uses command discipline, I can have them re-roll a d20.
Ah.
Or if I help you with the call of targets, if assisting you with an attack, assist, direct, whatever, if you hit with the attack, I generate 2 extra bonus momentum.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Can we tell how much it's gonna take to destroy this target?
You're temporarily disabling it, so one shot, as long as you don't like completely fail,
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay.
know.
So we could use the phaser banks rather than having to send photons or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You recognize a weak point in it that if anything you can either fly the ship through it, and then once the shields reactivate, although that would be very close to like atmosphere. Not sure if a D7 can actually enter an atmosphere, or if it's meant to stay in space.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Sure, there's something on operating in atmosphere. All right. So
Or you could beam across, which is another check. But it's gonna be a check either way to fly through.
I got a 12 on firing weapons for control security.
Also 12.
Well, it's assisted by weapons and security from ship,
Okay.
which is better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Good ship. So that's the
It
ship.
hasn't blown up yet.
That would be me. Put that over there. I'm going to spend one of these just to gain an extra die.
All right.
Because I don't trust this.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, can I somehow help him
Oh.
using the command discipline in some respect in order to be able to help him
Assist?
re-roll a die?
Well, he's probably gonna pilot.
Yeah, I'm.
He's making the hole. He's making the opening, and somebody's
Right.
got to pilot it through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the check then for deactivating the
Well,
cloak?
it's automatic.
Okay, it's automatic. Okay.
Yeah.
good.
All right. You know what? Better yet, rather than doing that, 'cause I want to. Have a threat,
A threat. Excellent.
Ah.
and I will see if.
What'd he do?
Oh, it's
Considering
after
you've been threatening
successful.
yourself so often all these points.
Exactly. Okay.
Mm.
So
That's
I'm ready to
manifested in
shoot.
some way.
I shoot, then he pilots. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll assist you in piloting then.
All right. What's the piloting?
Okay.
It should be in the engineering section if you're piloting.
So that's 2.
Wherever the papers. I know each of the papers are supposed to
I
mention
got
all your ship
communication over here.
I'm
I've
going
got
to spend
sensors and
momentum
internal systems
to
over here.
re-roll.
Okay, so here you might want to take a look at that for regenerating shields and doing other stuff.
Oh.
What was our
Okay.
difficulty on this one?
Just a 1.
Just the one?
Mhm.
All right. So I got 1 success, I had to use a momentum to re-roll,
Mm.
but we get, or I got 2 success because I got it shipboard tactical. We get that back. Roll this. Woohoo! Get a momentum without adding extra to threat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the shooting part succeeds.
All right. So you uncloak, decloak. You manage to
Yeah.
disable the shield temporarily, but now their weapons
Okay.
are targeting you. So fly through.
Okay, plot course is reason plus con. And it assisted by ship's computer and a difficulty of 3. So,
And you can make it so he re-rolls.
okay,
Well, if I assist in some way using the command discipline,
okay.
so how can I
So I
assist
can
you?
roll,
How may I assist you?
you are plotting a course. You can assist me in plotting a course and maybe rechecking my calculations. Okay, so you're gonna roll for the ship then? It's computers and con. So, okay, I got 2 successes anyway. Actually, let's see. Would sensors be involved? Anyway,
You still have to roll for the ship.
okay, yeah, roll for the ship.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What was it?
Computers and con.
Computers and con.
Con.
Every time.
Nope. Ship fails.
Okay, so we got, well, I needed 3 successes though.
We can re-roll.
Reroll, okay. You wanna
Momentum.
re-roll a computer?
Still fails. You might want to re-roll.
Well, yeah, but I got, the best I can get. I mean, I got 2, unless I buy another die and just get credit for that.
You have to do that before you roll.
Yeah. I didn't expect this man to do this. Okay.
That was just plotting a course.
I'm gonna spend my determination. So
Okay.
we get immediately.
Yeah, I give you 2 successes right off the bat. So.
Yeah. So throw another.
So that'd be 4
momentum.
successes.
Throw another momentum up there.
We go one momentum back.
Even though you really should have spent that
Okay.
beforehand, I think. But
Yeah,
you know, whatever.
well, that's all right.
We have to bend the rules a lot with this because
Yeah.
things go awry very quickly. 20s.
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
I'm going up.
Yeah,
You will.
You may not.
Yes.
Anyway,
have to.
Continue.
I refuse.
The
Continue.
20s will.
The more you insist, the less chance of that one.
Mm-hmm.
The roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright. So now you're through the shield and
Okay.
past the defense barrier.
Mhm.
Well, that was just blind the course for you, you said, right?
Oh yeah,
You can actually-
You can actually fly it.
Yeah.
You just plotted
Well,
the course.
Okay, that's a
through.
plot course.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see an actual
See the thing, I know one of those
an actual-
papers
It's a maneuver.
have something about actually.
Impulse
piloting.
warp, but none of them have any evasive
The
action.
communications over here.
Pretty sure I pulled all of them out.
I mean, none of them say actual.
No,
flying.
nothing on flying there.
Mm-hmm.
Says I can.
Yeah, it should have helmet navigation.
But there's no spec for what it is.
Let's see, starship.
Evasive action.
Yeah, that's.
Attack pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Starship task. It's going to be to navigate is a control plus common difficulty of 0, assisted by the ship's engine and con.
Control and con. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As long as there are no celestial
Okay.
phenomena or other problematic factors involved.
Now, what did you call that? That was maneuver.
Yes.
Because the
To
maneuver
navigate through space.
doesn't tell you what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Piloting a course is reason con, computers con difficulty of 2, but
Yeah,
navigating,
plotting the course.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we plotted the course.
It's kind of weird because it says helm, and
Yeah.
it says flying ship and navigating space. And then navigation.
Since maneuver is 0,
It's on
maybe
page
they
189.
didn't consider to tell you that because they don't want you getting extra momentum.
I guess
What about the
it's-
difficulty 0? Then you do automatically get more
Yeah.
momentum.
All right.
Yes.
All you makes momentum.
But the hard part is figuring out where to go. The easy part is,
Yeah.
I go there.
Right. Well,
It's easy to follow a line once it's already drawn.
Yeah.
Not for
Unless
us.
you're drunk.
So what did you say?
We're Klingons.
What'd you say
It's
the maneuver
control
was?
plus con with the ship's engines plus con. Difficulty 0.
Okay.
So now we know, anytime you actually want to fly,
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Alright, engines
Okay.
con for the ship.
Control time for me.
No. No. The ship is not doing that to me again.
It is 1 power for the impulse drive,
Alright.
which is probably you're not going to travel at warp with this.
I got 2 successes, and you
I
probably got
got
1.
3.
You got 3.
Or, no, that makes
A
it
third.
3.
Okay.
Yes.
So
3 momentum
3
back.
momentum.
Yay.
So
Yay,
we get 3 momentum.
Something good.
Put them up there.
Good, because the ship tried to make it a complication with being the old rust bucket she is.
Yeah.
And I'm
Doesn't
like,
she
nope,
always?
I am not taking more candy just because I'm rolling for the ship.
So,
Okay.
now you've actually piloted through,
Yes.
and I guess you're in the atmosphere. We're just going to say it works, because if it doesn't, then that just breaks everything that I'm trying to do. Because it's like a lot of the stuff isn't even mentioned in here. It's just kind of do stuff, and then this happens. I'm not
Yeah,
close to this
yeah.
yet. Do stuff.
Do stuff.
Well,
okay.
if we get a complication, you can always do engineering for that. And we could do structure engineering on the ship, at least.
Yeah, sure. Be great.
Mhm.
For breaches.
Now that you're through, you should be able to properly, hopefully, scan the planet this time.
Maybe.
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
do.
We'll do this time.
Okay.
We'll do just reason
Okay.
and
All right.
well, not science.
Science or
Reason and
engineering?
security.
Security.
You're actually scanning for what's going on with
Okay,
their
I got
I've only
13.
13 on that too.
assisted by the ship's
I'm 13.
It's been a while since I rolled down.
sensors and security.
Okay, you want to go ahead and
Sensors
yeah.
and security.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Alright.
the ship is 13.
Okay.
We're all 13.
Yes, everything's 13.
Wow. Okay. Well, I got 2 successes.
1 on the ship.
Okay.
How many do you need?
That was I'll say difficulty 2 because you're trying to figure out what was going on.
Hey, we have a full momentum pool, guys.
All right.
Hey,
Can we spend 1 extra for information?
you sure can.
Okay.
Extra information.
You mean we have
well,
to-
what's the information we got in the first place?
Yeah, yeah.
And then
let's-
what's the extra information?
Okay.
There's a planet.
You have found
Yeah.
the Klingon responsible is named Horvat. H-O-R''VAT.
Mm.
He has escaped the monastery into the cold wastelands of Borath. The extra information you found is that this is the teachings of Molor have been at odds with mainstream Klingon culture, who follow the teaching of Khaless. And so that this is a rebel group, a terrorist group, striking temples and sanctuaries dedicated to Khaless.
So Horvat set off the planetary defense?
Yes, and now has escaped into the cold wastelands notorious for their deadly blizzards and impassable terrain.
Cool.
Also known as a slight breeze to a Klingon.
No, we are less tolerant to the cold.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're still on the ship, so it's going to be a little difficult because sensors are, now that he's in the mountains, you can't directly scan his exact location, so you can't beam him out. You could beam near the mountains and track him down.
Are there any structures near the mountains?
There are many places there, there's shrines and different things scattered around the mountains that he's trying to, he and his crew, if you fire down on them, yes, you will destroy sacred Khaless artifacts.
Well, we don't want to fire.
I'm glad you were thinking with me like a Klingon.
Sorry, but there's important targets that
Yes.
they are
Well,
basically...
if you figure out where he's at, just firing randomly is not going to be very helpful anyway.
Sure.
No. We're wasting energy every shot.
Not for torpedoes.
Yeah, okay. We have to anyway. Get more torpedoes then, yeah.
Yeah. Unlike Voyager, we can't just pull
Yeah.
them out of our butts and say, hey, more torpedoes. Where did you refill them from? There's only so many salvo torpedoes. Oh, no, we just got more.
There are little
Okay.
YouTube videos that try to track this kind of stuff. And the shuttlecraft, too. on Voyager. Yeah.
Yeah, the shuttlecraft I always wondered
So
about.
what was the cleric merge supposed to be doing?
Merjep, he was a ceremony to not inaugurate, but basically allow this new cleric to participate in these sacred rites for worshiping Khaless. And so there's this terrorist group that is trying to tear this operation down.
Oh.
All right.
And you can direct your captain to where they are, but it's just the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's beam down and
Yeah.
try and determine where he is. How's that sound?
I know there's transporters on one of those, so
Yeah.
Would it be any? Would we have to use momentum in order to clothe ourselves in appropriate attire for the cold?
Why would we have to use a momentum?
There is
Why
using
don't we
momentum to gain advantage.
Okay.
I mean, we need to just dress for the cold, and we assume we had different.
Things like this
Wardrobe
cost
on the ship.
sometimes, so that's why I'm
Yeah,
asking.
well, in the thing, it costs to like get the environment suit. We had to use momentum.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys? Granted, it adds to threat, but you can generate advantage by getting yourself some disruptor rifles. It immediately uses momentum and adds to threat.
You do love that, don't you?
I don't mind adding to threat.
Well, the rifles I think are accurate too. So if you do minor aim, you can reroll both dice if you don't get a good aim the first time.
I'm not going for a rifle. I'm just bringing the bat left, which don't forget your threat for that.
I got that.
More
Until you get
tokens.
there. Okay.
So how many threat are you adding total?
I'm just gonna stick with the disruptor pistol.
Yeah. Because the only one that's actually good at fighting is him. It's kind of, it's like...
That's why I'm hoping you guys are back there while I'm swinging and you're shooting them.
What are the stats for disruptor again?
Pistol?
3.
Yeah.
Plus, was it +1? What's the
Phaser
plus
rifle?
one from?
It's 3
Security?
damage with
3.
vicious 1.
But I have a 3 + 1 on the dice. Is that, is there a 1?
It's your
What's your
security 1.
Security is 1, yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So it's 3 plus your security.
Yeah, you add your security to all damage.
Which is why he's the best, because he has the highest security.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's great to diversify, but when all these missions mainly require fighting now, unlike the previous ones.
Yeah. Security is a high priority. So. Okay. But we can't take something down to 0. That's the problem. Sacrifice something to get something else up. So.
Well, isn't it at the end of a mission you can retool 1? I thought there was... We'll look at that at the end.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
There's plenty of missions, and we'll figure out these rules and
Yeah, I
rules
thought
and
it was
things.
at the end of a thing, or if you used a value, you can...
Yeah, if you're
Raise
using it
one
and stuff,
lower
you
one.
can raise one lower one after every session, but of course it's not really improving you, that's just restructuring you. And
Well, if it brings up their security.
yeah.
You don't need restructured.
But then some other roll comes up and it's like, oh, it would have been great if I had my previous points.
Let me just keep dropping my reason and bringing up all my damages.
Reason in this all, no.
Actually, I can't change anything to go up because my daring's at 11 and with the young warrior, and my security's at 4, so I can't go higher unless I get rid of that. And untapped potential is so great when you're adding threat.
Oh wait, I forgot. I get to add my medicine instead of my security for damage. So
For melee, wasn't it?
As melee though, yeah.
That is to determine stress when inflicting damage. Use medicine.
Huh.
Position's eye.
Well, it's because you know where to shoot. Okay.
100%, yeah.
Yeah,
So what was the thing for transporter again?
it's on one of those.
It's on not on this one.
No, I saw it
You
somewhere.
got it?
One of those.
Transporter. I was going to write it down. Let's keep looking it up.
Let's whichever.
Transporters. Here we go.
Yeesh.
It's on the communication internal systems.
Uh-huh.
Operate ship's transporters. Control plus engineering. Difficulty 1. Assisted by the sensors, engineering, and sensors. Circumstances may change. Difficulty.
Alright, what was it?
Sensor engineering for the ship,
Uh-huh.
and control engineering for the crew member.
Okay.
So beaming down as close as you can to the mountain base, because if you're up the mountain, you can't get an accurate lock.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And not firing down on the planet because there's important structures.
So sensor plus engineering on the ship.
Got 15 on that one.
Nope.
One success.
Difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So we made it down.
You 3 beam down successfully. Alright, so now you're going to have to try to track him down. Say... Why not? Reason and security. Difficulty of 2.
I got 13.
13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, I'll try it.
I will assist.
That's 1 success.
1 success.
Alright.
If we include survival in that, it matches my security, so that would be 2. Do I do survival?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Max pull.
Alright. You have found a trail of in the snow.
To Oregon.
No. You believe the Horvat may be the one leaving these footprints, and there's some sections of it that have been covered up by the wind and stuff. And
Oh. Can we use a momentum to find out if any additional ones were with them?
Sure.
Additional information?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there more than one?
There are 2 other sets of footprints.
Ah.
Ah. Okay.
So I'll take the first 2, and you guys get the third.
That's fair.
Well, we're assuming they're all going the same direction.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair to say.
First 2. Oh, okay. You're talking about just taking them on. All right. Okay.
So let's see. It's going to be fitness and command. Or no, fitness and security. Difficulty of 1.
Hey.
Fitness, security, difficulty of 1 for all 3 of you. Have to do this because you're trying to traverse
Sure.
this
12.
mountain.
Yeah.
1 success.
Okay.
1 success.
2 successes. Because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh,
So you,
chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
so you needed a
Yeah.
1. So anything beyond that?
Oh, yeah. Is this also still under survival?
No.
Yeah.
No?
Thanks.
Survival
Surviving?
is like tracking and training. You're just trying to move
Okay.
through
Strategy of how to move?
No.
Intimidation of how to
We have 3 more chocolates in there.
Yes, I know.
As long
that's
as you get your
true.
momentum back, I think
Yeah.
each one of you earn more than the
Okay.
1 required to
All right.
get
You
through.
got 2, yeah.
That was
I
close.
need to buy a thing of Buckeyes to put over there.
Oh, then we'll be yes.
Yeah. Although we might want them in the fridge throughout the week.
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see where I can find some.
Okay.
Those sound good.
So,
We are Ohioans. I mean, are there really a known dessert in other states?
There probably are.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm aware. Yeah.
Are they known as Buckeyes though?
Well, there's
Wow.
Boston cream pie. Oh, you're talking Buckeyes in other states?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they use them.
Okay.
Yeah.
just like they use our planes. North Carolina.
Wow.
They made it here. They brought it over there to test it, but we made it here.
North Carolina only gets that because they blow.
Uh,
They're a very windy place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
it'll go over
But
their
how much
heads.
easier would it have been if the Wright brothers just found a place to fly in Ohio and the whole thing could have been centralized, but no.
No.
Had to give that to another state.
Hey, we got more astronauts.
Yeah, because they all want to leave.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And more presidents.
I was just gonna say, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Again, they get to live in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, they all want to leave the state.
Okay.
That's it.
Funny that.
Anyways, enough Ohio jokes. There's phaser fire.
It's all Ohio. Always has been.
Uh-oh. Laser fire.
Yes,
Shields up.
as the
Darn it,
three
personal shield.
Klingons.
This isn't Dune.
I only had the 2 other. Oh,
Not yet.
right,
It's an
right.
option.
Exactly.
They had those in Stargate, too.
True.
Well, actually, it was Atlantis.
This is not the Stargate role-playing game.
No.
That's 3.5.
Yes. So they are medium distance from you, and they are each basically
Shooting on our ship?
no. Ship's not there.
Okay.
And they only had 2 more, Klingons. So there's a token for the 3rd Klingon. They.
A token Klingon.
I really got to get those minis put together.
Yeah. The one that looks like Worf is the main guy.
Okay.
The Horvat. And the other 2 are just generic Klingon soldiers.
So are we authorized to kill them?
They are terrorists.
Oh, okay.
Known terrorists.
Known terrorists.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So none of them actually hit, but they're like as you're approaching, they're like not really warning shots so much as getting really close and.
So are they at medium range or how far?
They're medium range.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And they have all not really fired warning shots so much as trying to shoot you as you approach.
Yeah. Okay. Which they let us know where they're at then.
I suppose I can let at least one of them see if they do the job.
Oh yeah.
Do they get enough successes? Let us find out. So,
Okay. How many successes do you need for Disruptor? You only need 1 success. I think.
2. Actually.
2 at
So?
medium.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Well, 2 at any.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you're firing with, phasers, it's only melee that's difficulty of 1, but
That's
Yeah.
but +1 if there's an enemy within reach of the attacker or other complications. And it's like, well, let's see, they're. Well, they got 2 successes, so one of you gets hit, actually. And I'm
How
going
about
to
the guy out
say.
So let's see.
Nod. He said you go first.
Being the commanding
Bartok.
officer. Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a d4 and I'm like,
Oh.
Bartok.
Oh, that's nice.
You're going to take. Let's see.
Who was 4?
So my stress was reneged.
One of us was double.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You
So
will
I'm back to-
remove 1 for your armor, but
Yeah.
let's see. Pistol.
We had a resistance of 2 because of
Non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Yeah, so it's
Ah.
3 non-lethal, 1 lethal.
We're dealing with fellow Klingons, though. It's
Yeah.
always lethal.
Yeah.
Oh, can we deal with the Federation? They're going to use phasers and go on stun.
Yeah.
For some reason, you're going to shoot
Okay.
somebody. Why do that?
All right.
10.
10.
Yes.
I'm down.
Ow.
Oh my God's 10.
Ooh.
That's. Well, you're not.
You're not down.
I'm
You
injured.
just. Well, yeah, you do take an injury. Unless you
Yeah.
want to spend a point of determination. Oh, yeah, I already did that.
Yeah. I'm getting somebody.
Is it every
There's the
5
roll.
or is it just above 5?
Just above 5.
Okay.
5, yeah.
Do you remember the roll for ignoring that doesn't require determination? You took the most
Told
damage.
me-
I figured you'd
Yeah,
remember.
you told me so many things.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have the wrong things marked.
Let's see. You could, let's see, it should be 169. No, that's aim.
It's right around there.
It should be not too far away.
Alright. Not social conflict.
173. Avoid
Yeah.
injury, threat, minor. You can make. You can avoid by
So avoid
generating
injury
threat.
or momentum. You can use momentum.
Oh
You
yeah.
got plenty of
Costs
momentum.
2 momentum,
Okay.
and you suffer no effect from being injured and continue as normal.
Okay.
Alright. 2 momentum.
2 momentum. So I got no injury, but I got
No stress.
no stress.
You still take all the
I
stress,
think I take all the stress.
but you
Yeah.
don't have an injury and you're still up.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
But the next time you are
Shot.
hit, though,
Yes.
Yeah. I'm dead, Jim.
Well,
Well, the
Okay.
next time you do it, you take the injury.
yeah.
You can only
Yeah.
do that once. It's ignoring an injury and using determination for that then makes everything very lethal.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
alright, so they have all acted.
Ouch.
I
I've been
assume Couture probably wants to go first. And
Yeah. I'd like to use my minor action for movement and get right up in Horvat's face.
okay.
Ah!
Yes. I love the lack of movement rules, but it also has its own problems. Let's add threat.
Okay.
So I get a die roll to him.
Mhm.
And I really want to get this guy in one swing, and it might. We're going for 2, which means you got 3 threat going to you.
Okay, he's gonna spend some as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This lets me re-roll everything.
Is that a 1?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought
No.
it was a 1. Oh, okay.
So that's
This angle.
2, 3. Do I like having only 3?
Do you have a specialty in any of those?
I do. That's the blades.
The blades.
That only gives
and-
me 3, but I could re-roll.
Mhm.
It's re-rolling all of them, right?
Yes, re-roll all
Oh,
of them.
yeah.
But then I could use any momentum to bring it down because I haven't spent momentum on this roll. I'm going to re-roll the whole pool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's determined to apparently be 3. I'm going to spend momentum to re-roll that die.
Uh-huh.
4 successes.
He also got 4.
All right, so I'm glad I did it that way.
Yes, otherwise you gotta hit back.
Yeah.
So we are deadlocked batless to batless, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. He got bat left.
This is going to get real deadly, folks.
So you only take 1 minor action now.
It's it's essentially a minor action and then a major.
Okay, Maltz.
Okay. Did the disruptor have accuracy or no?
No.
No.
Didn't be there, okay.
The rifle does.
All right.
The disruptor.
I'll shoot at this one.
But you still can do a minor as aim, so you get to re-roll 1 of them if it's bad.
Okay. In that case, I'll do that then. Oh, because you said with accuracy it would just be 2 of them.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend momentum to get an extra die? Which, if you succeed and you beat, you just
Get
get the
a momentum
momentum
back.
back.
Okay, I'll spend a momentum. Yeah. Cool.
Use momentum.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll check to see if I generated momentum by giving the threat. No.
Let's see. It's control and security.
Yes.
Okay, I only got 1 success there.
And you can re-roll 1 die with your aim.
Oh, yeah.
Accuracy.
Accuracy, yeah. Yep. I'll roll this one. 2 successes.
You said you needed 2 to hit. I think.
You do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Roll damage.
So, all right. So for me, it's 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's right, you
8.
use medicine. I'm sitting here going, wait, how are you doing better than I am?
Ooh, that's a lot of 6s there. All right.
Vicious means +1 there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So each one's 2.
Each die is 2.
Each 5 and
Each
6.
5 and 6s.
Is 2.
So. And let's see, 4 doesn't matter.
No.
Right, 3 4s don't matter.
Okay, so we got 2, 2 5s, and 3 6s.
The 5s and 6s are the same. They're 2s.
Okay, so
Plus a
2,
2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, that's enough to knock him down.
Woot.
He takes an injury.
Yeah, good. All right.
He's not dead, but he's certainly not going to get up anytime soon.
He got knocked down, but he's not coming up again.
Okay.
Bartok.
Got that word
Alright.
for once.
Well, let's see. I guess I'll spend a momentum and get an extra die. And I'm going to declare a minor action of aim. Okay, it's, let's see, was it,
Control
Yeah.
security.
control. And
Okay, yell over to Bartok. After this, I'll fix you up, okay?
11. Okay, so I get to reroll.
Walk it
one.
off.
I got 1. Okay, I got 2. So, okay, and I only get.
I guess they're going after this other guy over here.
Yeah, I'm going after the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got.
Bartok kill steal from you.
I'm not going to kill anybody because I only got 4 die. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got 5.
Yeah.
5 damage.
Nice.
Okay, still up.
Didn't take an injury with 5
No,
damage.
Just,
Oh,
he
you have
does-
resistance. Okay.
He has resistance. It knocks it back down. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's not.
okay.
It's not. Yeah.
All right.
Mark it down.
All right.
Kind of like in this game, kind of hope that one attack will take care of it.
Yeah.
It's not as
yeah.
well, that's just awkward.
So I want to take a minor action to go prone. So that
You used your minor
I
action.
know I used my minor action, so I could hit him.
Yeah,
So-
well,
Klingons don't go prone.
Yeah.
Not intentionally.
enemies
Yeah.
go.
No.
This
You're going prone.
one
You're been knocked out.
Yeah.
is going to shoot at Maltz.
Sure he is.
He's going to spend a couple threats.
Hey. If he hits me, I'm out.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I took down one of his friends, so.
Yeah.
He got 2 successes.
Mm.
Good for him.
Yep. So, this will be with
Don't sound
his-
too excited by it, okay?
Mhm.
I get to kill my brother again. Kill him again. Kill him again.
6 damage.
Okay.
Which means
Reduced to-
reduced to 5, you
yeah.
still take an injury then.
1, 2, 3,
Mm.
4, 5.
Take an injury.
I'll take an injury.
You want to use some momentum to avoid the injury?
Just one memento?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the one memento. Last
was it
memento.
2?
too.
I marked it this time.
Oh yes, very important.
Okay.
He gets
yeah.
injured so often.
2 momentum.
If I go
2.
prone, it would be 3 to try and hit me from distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless
Um,
it's his rival.
I suppose I could just use my determination to skip it, right?
Don't do
A
that.
little bit.
Don't
Okay.
do that.
No,
That's if when you're on your last leg.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just fix myself up after.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take this guy down.
So, big guy. He is going to melee attack
Oh.
Mm.
and spend.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
have 3 threat back.
Okay.
Hold on. What's the determination buying abilities?
Determination. You can buy a 1, so it guarantees 2 successes. You can buy another action,
Okay.
but that's on your turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to buy a 1 before I do all these rolls as well.
Mm-hmm.
There. 5 successes.
Also got 5.
Oh, come on! It's a nice epic.
Use a
roll.
momentum to roll 1? Reroll 1? Or can you do that?
Well,
What's the point now?
No,
he
no,
gave me a
succeeds.
crazy amount of threat. I was going to
Yeah.
spend it to buy as many dice as I could.
You're going to buy... Can you reroll 1 with a momentum?
If you succeed, you'll be able to attack him back, right?
Yeah.
yes. I will wait till my turn to try and do that.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Which would be next?
All right. So, I will sink. Have 3 more. Oh, I did have a successful,
Roll.
so 2 momentum go into the pool.
All right.
All right.
I don't know what our threat is,
Uh-huh.
but
Hasn't stopped you yet.
isn't true. Let's add more to the.
How many
Take
more?
3 to the points of threat, so I have
Okay.
4 dice. All right. Do I really want to try and stick it, or do I want the extra action? We are so evenly matched on this.
Yes, he's a very tough cookie.
Cookie. I love cookies. All right, I will just go for the 4 dice. 1 or 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna re-roll that with a momentum.
Mm-hmm.
4.
He got 3.
All right, 1 more than I needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Mm-hmm.
plus 1.
I forget, do you meant to back for that or no?
No, you spend it 4 dice.
Okay.
Immediately
I
goes
did the
with it.
threat, so what I can do is, well, I don't get momentum back.
Okay.
But any momentum above it goes into the damage dice.
Right.
Okay.
Woo! 2, 4, 6, 8,
Who do we
10,
appreciate?
12, 13.
13. He is still up.
Well, I
He
figured,
is
but he
taking
should
it,
have at
yeah.
least been injured.
He is heavily injured. Yes.
All right, and I will spend my determination for another action.
Doesn't injured mean he can't? Can he make an action with his injury? Or he still? Is he gonna spend his own?
Do I need to?
Really
Is
looked
he-
up how injuries, these things.
Yeah, I need to deal with that too, so.
Yes. What,
Yeah.
Because it mentions like starship damage and breaches, but okay, if character suffers 5 or more damage from a single attack or hazard, reduction from after reduction from resistance, you get an injury. If the character is reduced to 0 stress by an attack or hazard, they suffer an injury. If you had 0 stress before the attack or hazard, and the attack or hazard inflicts 1 or more damage, you suffer an injury.
But, okay, those are how you get injuries, but what does injury mean?
Consequences.
Yeah.
It came from non-lethal, yada yada. The injury came from a lethal attack, yes. Then things can only get worse. At the end of a scene in which a character was injured by a lethal attack, they die unless they've been stabilized through first aid.
But can you still fight if you're injured? That's the question. Or are you down?
Or you have like 1 less die or something. Like I rolled 1d20.
When your
too.
character suffers an injury, they are incapacitated and unable to take actions
Oh, wow.
or attempt any tasks for it. So he would have to avoid
down.
an injury
Yeah.
by essentially using threat to stay
He
up.
spends that threat.
So 2 threat.
Yes, no problem.
I wonder why. All right.
So I can't take any action then.
No, not if you
No.
didn't avoid it
I
or.
didn't avoid it,
You
no.
didn't avoid
Okay.
it.
No.
So I will.
That was Kator's turn.
I'm using my determination for an extra action.
Okay.
I am going to use momentum and not threat because I want him going down
Right.
for an extra die.
Okay. You will spend 2 combat.
2, 4, 5.
He rolled a 20.
Oh, so a complication on top.
Yes.
How did he? How many
many
successes
successes?
did he get?
He got 2.
Oh, so I'm 3 up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You obliterate him, dude.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I gotta
let him
roll.
roll his dice.
Since I only have 8 dice here, I got to.
And also, David, you need some candy.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Where'd it go?
You said it.
I did. I did.
The 20s roll.
There you go.
7, 8 damage.
The more you say it, the less will happen.
Got 8. I did not spend threat, so I don't get to try and get us more momentum.
Ah,
I don't know why you put it over here. It's only my turn for it.
Well, he's injured then, yeah. If he
So
avoided
8 stress.
injury.
Yeah, he's down.
All right.
I'm just gonna say it because you basically stabbed him in the face with a bat lance, and you're like,
I'm picturing that classic.
for Khaless, because he's against Khaless. Like for Khaless.
Yes.
You witnessed a miracle, Khaless. I came back.
Uh-huh.
We don't talk about why.
Is it really a miracle or more just extreme pity? Which, in the Klingon world...
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about why.
No.
The other guy suddenly beams out.
What? They had a ship somewhere?
Well, it doesn't have to be a ship.
Well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't have to be a ship.
You receive a hail from your vessel.
Hail!
Oh, hell no.
Yes, they did manage to beam back up the captain, but there are 3 let's see, which vessels.
How outnumbered are we?
3 Raptor class scout vessels have decloaked and
Scouts
are surrounding
No, wait
your
a minute.
D7.
They went through the broken force
They ran
field,
through cloaked.
but they had so the shield didn't come back up after we broke through it.
The
Well,
defense
We had the planetary shield. We had to break through
The
it,
planetary shield went back up, yeah.
but they went through it after it went up or before.
He was already in before.
It was already, yeah.
Uh huh.
It was already there.
Okay.
That's how they got there in the first place.
Okay.
So yes,
Let's
they
see.
order you to withdraw from the system.
Who are they?
They are other members of this followers of Molor.
Uh-huh.
So you may have killed their leader, Horvat, but their ships are surrounding yours.
It was self-defense. We were defending ourselves.
We're defending the honor of Khaless.
Well, that too, but he shot first.
Well,
That's not really a great excuse in Klingon, anyways, you know.
yes. We're on the ground. What does our captain want us to do?
Yeah.
They are apparently beaming back. They can quickly beam you back
We need to be right
and
back.
have some ship-to-ship combat, which we're going to have to look up the rules for because I don't think we've ever done that.
Evidently.
I don't know.
Evidently.
Can we... Well, our ship tries to do it. Can we get to the...
There's also the risk of if you have to lower the shields, they'd fire on you while you're beaming up.
Right.
Planetary defense?
Planetary defense. Get it to fire on them.
They are within the atmosphere.
Yeah,
You have to be
apparently they're
outside of
below
the planet.
shield.
Yeah, they are below the shield, as you are. You can actually see them if you can make a
Some
perception
of the
check.
satellites around. Give our engineer some tasks to do. There could even be a work track involved.
Oh my gosh.
I think we
That
all
sounds
try to
too
avoid-
much like the Federation.
We don't do work tracks.
We don't need no sneaking work tracks.
So this is basically
Okay.
going to be what do you guys want to do?
So is
You
this,
can try to-
This is a new scene. A new,
Yes.
Okay, so we ran.
So stress our back and we're good
We
there.
do a little.
Well, as long as you healed, yes, you have to roll a heal to keep yourself from dying if you got an injury.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
I guess
Someone else has to
I'll
roll.
do medicine then.
Yeah.
Will be medicine and what?
And they listed off the check, right?
Where do-
For first aid.
Yeah, the first aid thing.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And for our first aid, we all reduce by difficulty by 1.
Daring
minimum
and
1.
medicine for first aid.
Daring medicine.
Control
Okay.
and medicine for removing an injury.
Okay.
What
Well,
you need to do.
First
I'll
aid
do-
is difficulty of 1.
would I be able to do this,
Yourself.
remove my own injury? Or do I have to have somebody else remove the injury if I can't do actions?
First aid,
So you're both injured.
Daring and medicine.
No,
Well, he's
he's
not
not
injured.
injured.
No, I'm
He's
just
just
stressed.
stressed, yes.
We got to remove yours.
We're all stressed.
So daring plus medicine to do the first aid to stabilize you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got 14, but apparently I
But
can't
you
do
can't
anything.
heal yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a 13,
I've got like 12.
so it's difficulty 2, but it's down to 1 because Klingons.
Klingons.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's the part of the rock clock.
3 successes.
Wow.
Okay, build up some momentum, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You're presumably using my med kit I have on me, so.
Oh yeah, totally.
And that's chocolate.
Good for you.
Yes, and that is going to be very annoying if I ever use those dice for anything other than Star Trek with the fancy symbols being on the one.
Yes, you're gonna think, oh, that's a good no.
Yes.
By the way, like, you know, in my other kinds of dice, there are critical roll dice, and the 20 is the critical roll symbol. So
Right.
I double check. Okay, the other side's 1. Okay, critical roll is
They have
good.
a bigger one that's a piezo dice, and the 20 says piezo. It's like piezo. Is it? Oh.
Yeah. We need to advertise for ourselves on our dice.
That was given to me at a convention.
Yes. I forgot what the circumstances were.
I don't recall. I think it was something like highest roll or something wins at whatever table we were playing at.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a free die. Like, oh, great, thanks.
All right. So you're at least stabilized.
Okay.
Okay, now we can beam up.
Well,
Can I do a medicine check on him? Do I need to do a medicine check on him to remove his stress, or you said?
the stress
No,
comes
the
back
next
up.
scene.
disappears.
Okay.
Ah.
After a commercial break.
Which should mean our shields got back.
Oh yeah.
Shields and power.
Yeah, shields and power are back, but you are now potentially under attack.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Did we successfully transport back up?
Well,
Um,
not yeah. You haven't
Should
done
I
that.
have not mentioned that? I should
No,
not have mentioned
okay.
that. It could
I
have
guess the
happened.
idea is you could. The only way to lower the shields fully and defense systems is from down here. So you can go back to the monastery and do that, and then leave without being shot on, because that's what they're offering.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah.
just leave. You've killed our leader. We will leave if you will leave.
Okay.
They're known terrorists.
Well,
It's backing down from a fight. I'm already feeling sore from the last time.
True.
I
true.
say we shoot them.
don't we get some credit for just getting a job done instead of necessarily following our
The job
heart's
isn't done
desire?
until every surface of your weapon is bloody.
But the second,
there
the
anything-
second you lower your shields to beam you up,
Yeah.
they're gonna fire on you.
Was there anything on Horvath's body?
He
With the
had
bodies? No.
the body.
Did he have this rifle? A disruptor
I had a
rifle?
bat with,
Clearly.
Did he have a rifle?
but without taking it as thing, you'd have to use
He
some
had a
range.
destructor pistol.
Oh,
Another pistol.
Destructor pistol and a batlet. Yeah.
Okay.
well.
Anybody trying? You know, he didn't like notes on him or a message or.
Well,
Now, if I have two
Data.
pistols, can I do two-handed shooting?
No.
all right. Here's my proposal. We tell them we're going to go shut down
Yeah, the shield, so we
the
can make leave.
shields,
Yeah.
and that we need to beam up, and then we
Well-
say we leave,
Yeah.
and we shoot.
Now they need the shields down too to get away, or are they going to try to get away?
Yes, they need the shields
Yeah.
down too.
Right.
As far as your
We can
concerned,
even
they're all-
cloak like we're leaving if we want to try and uncloak and
Oh.
shoot them.
It uses up a lot more power, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just go for
Yeah.
photon torpedoes spread right away.
So are their cloaks on right now?
No, they decloaked.
Oh, they did decloak. They did decloak. Okay.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
how we know
to,
they're
to, and to
So, does that sound like a plan? Drop the defense grid, beam up, raise shields and fire.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
still got to get back down the mountain.
Yep.
Okay.
Fitness and what did I say earlier? Security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't be transported from where we are.
Well, we have to turn down the shields, and if we beam,
Oh, okay.
And they can't scan you while you're here to transport you. The whole point
Okay.
of being able to go to the base of the mountain, you had to move up.
Yeah.
Now you got to move back
But we're
down.
higher elevation. It should be easier for the
No.
ships.
Yeah.
Closer.
No, it's interference
Okay.
to the storm.
All right. What's the
Trees are
difficulty?
metallic.
Fitness,
2 and 1.
security.
Each of you have to do, yeah.
I got
Well,
one.
I got. Whoa! I actually got two.
I got 2. No, I
You
got
got
1.
2.
Well, I got one. I got
Okay, so
candy.
2.
Finally.
For once, you're happy to roll
one
one.
candy left.
Finally. Yes.
What do you
I got
have?
1.
You got one. So
Yeah.
he added to our momentum pool.
Yeah.
I almost got 2, but it went away.
So you managed to make it down.
One left.
Yeah, 1 left.
You're back at the monastery. They're a little leery about lowering the shields, lowering the defenses. As far as they're concerned, everybody is trapped in You know, if they lower the defenses, that these.
Well, we can assure them that
You're
they
gonna have
will
to
fire
perhaps
on the
make
planet if they don't get the
presence in command, or daring in command, depending on what kind of plan you're giving them to convince them to.
I have presence command 14.
You're the man.
I'd say you're the
Yeah.
Difficulty of 2. Because you're telling them
you
to
wanna use
lower their
momentum?
only defenses.
Can you assist?
Use momentum would just
Add
give me
an
extra
extra
die.
die.
Okay.
yes. I will assist. Daring command.
Yeah.
Got one.
That's 2 successes for me.
Okay, so you needed 2, so you got 1 momentum.
Cool.
Oh well, you used it and then it went back.
So you explained your plan that you are still going to shoot on them. They were kind of like, we don't really want to lower this if you're going to just let them go. They are terrorists. They need to be stopped. It's like, well, we've got a plan.
We will stop them. Just in case, though, maybe you should pull away some of the most valuable relics into lower levels so they're safer from any kind of aerial bombardment.
It's not a matter of that. It's just a matter of the structures themselves can't be protected. They were built on this sacred ground, so to speak. And it's like they've got things that are smaller treasures that things that.
Yeah.
But in terms of the land itself,
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to state that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the point of the shield.
Yes.
But if they're underneath the shield, then.
All right.
So they lower the shield. Ship lowers its shield. You still gotta roll to beam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just use your stats. Someone else is
Yeah.
beaming you guys up. So.
Ships,
Yeah.
sensor engineering.
Yeah.
12.
Control engineering.
Yeah. Control engineering. Okay. Yeah, 2 successes.
One off the ship.
And you
The 3
needed
successes.
3.
No, you needed 2.
You need 2, so you got 1.
Oh, actually, only need 1. Yeah.
Oh.
Only 1.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Full momentum. Let's do this.
All right.
Yes. What a momentous occasion.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
vessels battle.
Vessels. Yeah.
Now you can do that thing where you say shoot that one, and a full spread would mean we hit
All of them?
3 threat, but spread fire.
Mm.
And spread fire.
Fire everything.
And I didn't get to go prone on that one, so I could make it harder to hit me. Darn. Didn't get to shoot the other guy.
We're going to shoot him now, along with his friends, in his ship.
Yeah.
It'll be a bigger
I
explosion.
guess so.
Now, ship regions are very different from.
I don't want to get a stand.
Because none of them seem to fit properly. I tried and it's like, this isn't working. I mean, there's other stands in here, but.
Our ship's too old for that.
Yeah, it's oh no, what do you mean I stand? I can't stand. I can't stand to stand.
Who's Stan?
Who's Stan?
He's the donut man.
Stan the Donut Man?
Oh, yeah. I know where that shop is.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just down the street.
Yeah. Mm.
Seen it, but never actually gone there.
It's about what you expect. It's not Bill's, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, he's not going to get a stand either. Or maybe you guys
Okay.
will. Find out. Does this fit? No, it does not. So.
Torpedoes. That would be page.
Done.
Pew, 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 pew.
Page. If I can get the dang old thing to stop. 88. 188.
does it have what spread fire does?
It says about spread effect to attack. The torpedo may be fired in a salvo. A volley of several torpedoes intended to have much greater effect. A salvo adds 3 to threat instead of 1, but it increases the attack stress rating by 1. And grants the spread effect to the attack.
Right. What's the spread effect?
Just says 1 for each, effect die there. Let's see. Well, maybe you need to look at that. There, okay. Spread effect. If 1 or more effects are rolled, the attack inflicts an additional hit to a random system. Even if the attack was targeting a specific system, which inflicts half the stress of the initial hit, rounding up.
Okay.
Increase the damage by the additional hit by 1 per effect rolled. After the first, this additional hit is resolved separately, and it is reduced by resistance, reduces shields, and potentially causes breaches, separate from the main hit. So, the spread effect actually just, I guess, adds a different kind of damage if you were specifically trying to damage a certain thing.
A different location of damage.
Different location of damage. I would think you'd just add double up to what you're trying to hit. But anyway, whatever.
Well, you know, it's supposed to be a
That's,
spread, like,
idea.
you know, it's like a line of it, you know, so you shoot one point, but then you also shoot another point, so it's 2 different spots.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
it's-
like you're shooting them in the same spot.
True.
With
True.
the
We were
transporter
hoping
pad
this thing would
thing.
hit multiple ships.
Clarification here. It's from transporter pad to transporter pad. It's difficulty 1. If you're transporter pad to site, or the other way around, it's difficulty 2.
Okay.
Well, we had 2. Or did
But
have
we
3?
had gotten 2 successes, though,
Oh.
or 3 successes. So
Yeah.
we need to take away one of the
One
momentum.
momentum,
then,
because you didn't
we
actually-
got
yeah.
one. Okay.
And site to site transport is difficulty 3. And
Ah.
all of them cost 1 power.
Okay, so we're down
Okay.
a power.
Okay.
Which is odd if you think about it. It's like they use
Yeah.
the transporters so often. You know, they
Right.
all have warp cores except for, you know, Romulans.
Yeah.
It's like, aren't you generating enough power that you can use your transporter and
Yeah.
not, you know,
Right. Well, you notice they never talk about power in the series.
I kind of give her more power.
Ever. You know, they say about more power, but that's mainly
that's usually the engines.
that's mainly
I
trying to actually move or
All right. So.
Or there's some entity like sucking, draining the energy from
right.
it.
Trying to get away from something.
So you guys are launching a surprise attack.
I guess so. So is
Their shields are up.
photon torpedo spread going to do what you wanted to do?
I mean, it'll do more damage than if we get through their
So
shields.
you hit the second ship.
Are you gonna
every-
try
No, it
to-
doesn't hit a second. It only hits one.
Are you going to try to throw a
Yeah.
feint first and try to navigate past the shield so that they follow you? Because assuming that's the whole plan,
Yeah.
that you're all just going to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be better.
Did the
idea.
planet already reactivate their shields?
No, they turned them off.
Well, you turned them off
They
so that
turned
you
them
can
off so
transport up
we can
there.
leave.
So
Right.
we need to start leaving
Yeah.
Okay.
and maybe find. Someone want to do a scan of the system and see if there's any advantageous places we can fight.
Hide.
Asteroid fields
Yeah.
near a moon, something.
Nebula.
Well, yeah, we can do a sensor scan. Okay.
I mean, rather than trying to
Reading
stop and
science.
We still got a
reorient.
pilot in the first place.
Right.
So
So pilot us out of the thing.
Okay. All
are you
right.
charting a course and
Let's
then
see.
moving out, or because you're just moving out of the atmosphere shouldn't be that
We
big of a
just
deal.
we're just moving out.
Which costs
Initially.
power.
Yeah. So that just costs power, and
It's a 0 roll, isn't it?
so it's a 0 roll. Yeah.
Mhm.
We could roll as control and con and ships engineering and con.
You only have 1 more momentum you can get anyway, so
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
okay.
you can either declare it happens
Yeah.
or risk a complication. You know.
Might as well try and.
Yeah,
roll.
we could do a roll there. Let's see.
What's the worst happens? You re-roll something to avoid a complication and get the momentum right back.
There's that.
Yep. 13. And I got 2 successes.
So you get your momentum,
Okay.
the max amount of momentum.
All right. So we're out of the beyond.
The atmosphere.
As
Have they
soon-
followed?
That they have followed,
Of course.
and they go to warp.
Can we?
Track them.
Yeah.
Track
Figure
their
out
warp
which
trail,
direction they're.
Their warp tail.
Yeah, it's going to be, let's see, insight and engineering. Or insight and con. Insight and con
I got
Okay.
9.
with the ship's sensors in con.
Insight and con. Okay.
Difficulty of 1, because it is pretty easy to track a warp signature. But you could only
Sensors.
track one of them. They're all going in different directions.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we can
Okay.
track one. Sensors and con. I'll roll for the
Okay.
ship.
Mm-hmm.
Insight and con.
Oh!
Okay, insight. and-
No.
Actually, I only have. Let's see. That's.
It'll be better.
That's a 12.
I got an
for-
11 on that.
Okay.
What do you have for insight?
9.
9. Oh,
Insight and con
I'm not
10.
insightful.
you got 10. I got
God bless
11. Okay.
Ship failed.
I failed too.
All right.
You can't track any of them.
Okay. They got away, Captain.
Yep.
Oh,
So
well.
much for ship combat. Oh, it's not like I've,
We're so disappointed.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'll live to fight another day.
Yeah.
The problem is they didn't.
Our ship lives apart. There were 2 or 3 ships against it?
There are 3.
Three.
It's very unlikely to.
Probably wouldn't have been a good.
Even though they were scout ships, they would have
Yeah.
more turns than you and fire.
Yeah. Ramming speed.
Where is this in a target-rich environment?
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I gather we communicate with the planet and we apologize for.
Mhm.
Yes. Losing them.
Maybe we shouldn't apologize. Maybe we should say that they were cowards and they ran away.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebrand.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Always put yourself in the more powerful position.
Exactly.
Obviously, they didn't feel that they could sustain themselves in the fight, even though we were outnumbered.
Before we do that, can we check our sensor logs? Which might be whoever's best for checking the sensor logs and computers, and see if we can identify what the cowardly ships were. We could always use that information later.
Yeah, what was our license number? See the license number?
You mean the names of those ships and their
Exactly.
serial
Oh,
number? Yeah.
that, yeah.
Names or
Who commanded them?
yeah.
Roll history check. Wait, no.
Oh, well, that'd probably
Engineer?
be me.
I don't have perfect memory, so
Yeah.
I have
In mind,
computer.
yeah.
Computer and let's see, what would it be then?
Insights.
Insight? Insight?
Well, for you, you'd be,
Mhm.
oh no. I'll do
Presence? Reason?
reason and engineering.
Reason engineering. Cool.
I
That's
got
my
12.
highest thing.
I got
Yeah.
12.
would that be
17.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
sensors engineering?
With the
for
ship
ship?
sensors and engineering, yes.
Okay, and then I have a computer focus too.
Ship has a success.
I have 2 successes. Since I got a 2, which is under my
Do you have a focus
engineering,
for
I
it?
have a focus for computer, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got total.
So
And
3
sensors.
successes.
You got just enough to identify it would be 1 per ship. So
Okay.
Okay.
mhm.
What are the ship's names?
have a list of the names. You just know what they are, and when they come around, if they come around,
We'll know.
well, you'll know.
The Ak, the Bak, and the Kek. ABC.
No, that's K. They always have a K. A-B-K.
There's also the suggestion of predatory beasts that stalk the mountains around the monastery. So it's like not just fighting the Klingon traders.
Ooh, you want to go back and fight the beast?
No, we're good.
Yes.
You might know. Why not even think of it?
You have successfully driven away the followers of Molor and protected the monastery.
Yay.
While it is intended for Horvat to be killed, oh, he was killed.
Yeah. What was the rest of the story? If it's intended for him to be killed?
He could be used as a recurring antagonist or as a lieutenant of a more capable individual. Okay,
Ah,
whatever.
Oh, he dead. He's so dead.
yeah. I think the monastery planned it out to have better targeting systems so they just don't shoot random stuff in space. But depending, it sounded like when we cloaked, they were shooting asteroids and things. I suppose that'd be appropriate if you had a asteroid.
Yes,
hit your planet.
I'm sure many things of Earth's current defense forces always
Yeah.
saying, it's like, oh, look, there's an asteroid coming. What can we do about it? Nothing.
Well, I'm sure there's things they have. We don't. They don't tell us.
Even if we knew about it like a 10 or 15 year head start or something like that, it's like,
Yeah.
quick, everybody.
Okay. So, is that the end
It's
of that?
7:40 now, so.
Yeah.
Do we want to look to see if anyone wants to rearrange up down on values and things?
Yeah, we can certainly try.
Again, okay. Let me kind of see the book.
Yeah.
For where it shows.
What points, values, things?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out, so make sure. I think it should say in character creation, which I did have
Exactly.
marked, but now I don't.
Because we were going to throw her past that.
Yeah.
Yeah, page 97. At the
Yeah.
start of the life path, the character will have a score of 7 in each
7.
attribute,
Well, somewhere I
and
saw
a
6.
score of
It might
1
have been-
in each discipline.
Is this the main
You're
book or
losing
the
it, Dad.
Klingon book?
I mean, it's in
It's a
both
Klingon
books.
The Klingon book somewhere else.
Fine, let me see the main book. I mean,
I saw 6.
Klingons
One of those
and-
bookmarks should be character creation.
Yeah.
Obviously, they changed things since then, and since we're using the Klingon book as the basis, if it says 7,
Yeah.
bring it up to 7.
Yeah. Okay.
And then make sure it adds to 56.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it doesn't, it's like, wait a minute.
Something like that.
Did you put too many points into something else? And
No.
At the start of the life path, the character will have a score of 7 in each attribute and a score of 1 in each discipline.
Okay.
Page 101 of the main book.
Well, maybe I read something else that,
Yes.
where they put it wrong. Because I did read it somewhere.
You read it somewhere else, and you read it wrong.
Alright, where is...
You know, I never used presents, so I'm going to take some out of presents.
I mean, you do get 6 focuses. Maybe you read that and you
Yeah.
attributed that to attribute.
Character development.
I've only got 5 set of focuses. What? You mean you get 6? You don't get 6.
Additionally, during the process of a character, you will receive a minimum of 1 trait, their species, 4 values, 4 talents, and 6 focuses.
6 focuses.
Yes.
Wow. I get another focus. Great.
yeah, just don't pick one that happens to apply to. Oh, something immediately happened that I didn't have a focus for, but I wrote it down
Well.
now so it applies.
Well, no, I'll pick it out for the next game.
Oh, we got to remember to do the callbacks.
Callbacks?
Yes.
Which page is that on?
128. Once during any adventure, when you choose to use one of your main character's values, you may call back to any previous adventure on your log where you use the same value, or in the case of values that were challenged or rewritten, the new value created that adventure. Describe how previous experience. You must place a tick next to the log entry that you called back to, otherwise mark that you used it. Each log entry may only be used once. Game Master can veto it. At the end of adventure, when adding to your log, you may receive a milestone. Note or mark in the log entry for the current adventure that you received a milestone in which previous adventures. Once you've written the log entry, you make a change to your character. The change can be any one of the following, and it has all sorts of things. But, so, we got to keep track of our missions on our character sheet,
Okay.
which I think's on the back.
Now, I would say I used my value of only a few fool fights in a burning house when I decided that those Klingons are going to appear again and time reset. Let's get out of here. They're just going to murder us.
Well, no, it's
What,
in the middle of the adventure.
Oh, in the middle
is
of the
when you
adventure.
do the callback.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I remember back when I did this. So, but it doesn't have a good...
Or, hang on, who is it? There was one,
I'm
an
gonna just
elderly
use this.
Transformer in Transformers movie.
That is exactly the one from the
Okay,
animated. That was,
Dinobot
Ironhide.
love his stories.
is that Ironhide?
Probably.
Yeah. Or was it Cup? Alright, well, not for reaching the milestone, but for the log entry, I would like to go with look my enemies in the eye when they die to do the readjustment on attributes to bring down my reason by 1 and my control up to 9.
Okay.
Apparently it was Cup. Yes.
Cup.
K-U-P.
It's not a major change, but it'll let me shoot ranged like our torpedoes a little bit better. So that's for the adventure.
So yeah, it's the milestone is when you use the same value or rewritten to a new value created for that adventure. You know, so
Yeah.
Done that yet.
So if I remember in the following that I used my look my enemy in the eye, then I can milestone.
Okay.
This is definitely a game to take notes.
Rather.
Anyone else using anything?
Well,
Your
I mean, other than advancing the storyline, sort of.
you look at your values. You look at how you
I
may
mean,
have used or replaced them or whatever else.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
But I mean, you have to, if you're declaring things, you have to be almost not be in combat or anything. You just say, "Oh, I remember this," and whatever story about that.
Well, you could be in combat,
Yeah.
which of course that value is going to be easy to call
my
back to.
interaction of talking to my friends. Anyway.
Today is a good day to die. Stab, stab, stab. We
For
need
you.
to die. Stuff for you.
Yes.
For you, yeah.
Call an ambulance.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Okay.
That's
well,
a meme.
but otherwise, unless you're going to change it to something else, it really is not too significant.
I'm sure they list.
Well, if you get the milestones,
Yeah. What do you get?
Better than a millstone.
Yeah.
A milestone is more than just adjusting.
it also gives you determination
So.
for that, for the rest of the thing. So you bump that, and once you've used the log entry, you can up one of your attributes, improve one of your disciplines. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with a milestone.
Okay, but a milestone, I mean, sounds rather subjective.
In the next scene, if I start attacking and I go, I remember back to my battle with Horvat, where I killed him, milestone it, get a free attribute at the end, improving my character. Now I can only use that once, and then I pretty much have to try and find a new way to replace that value.
Okay, that works.
Why would you want to?
That particular value,
Because
don't.
you can't use it again.
But there's others that...
Find a way to rephrase that value. It's a different value.
Right.
But it's the same value.
Like, when in doubt, attack might be a good one to challenge, get out of there, and move in another thing. Because that's not always a good value of, I don't know what you're saying. Swing!
I understand what you're saying. We do speak a different language.
Yes.
Swing.
Okay.
So, it is definitely worth at least logging that you used one of your values during this to use it later.
See, in order to improve your ship, or even like adjust things, you have to use a milestone. Or if a character arc is even bigger, then you can actually use to permanently increase your ship stuff.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, so if you use a milestone and build upon that, you get the character arc. Make a callback to a previous adventure. You gain an additional benefit if that previous adventure was a milestone. So, Adventure 3, which call back to Adventure 2,
Which
you call back to Adventure... Yeah.
So basically, you can use the same focus twice in that regard.
Yes.
Not focus.
So since we're just seeing that, can we put something into
value.
the first one?
To make a character arc?
Not necessarily make a character arc, but to have more opportunities to do a callback in Adventure 3.
Potentially. Adventure.
I'm saying we all had to have used some value in the first game.
Well, the first game, I said that was the one with the time travel thing, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I would use my only a fool fights in a burning house one.
Well,
I said, get us out of there.
I almost died in the
Or
first
Rasmus.
game, so I could say understand life and endure pain.
I wanted to go up against the general and all his fools, and I have Klingon never backs down from a challenge.
This is true.
Got beamed away, but still.
Only a fool
So-
fights in a burning house.
Yes!
So, I mean, is there a specific discipline or attribute you... What is it?
Well, I'm not going to move anything for that.
No.
Just that one. So we're
Well, I
only
mean, you say you
making
can
one.
bump up something.
So what I did for this is
Yeah.
I lowered my reason and upped my control.
Yeah.
So to redistribute, yeah.
Yeah. It's not until you use milestones that you start
Yeah. Bumping
upping it without lowering others.
Uh-huh.
This is a lot easier than how it's laid out in Star Trek, the regular one.
The regular book, yes. Well, in some ways it is. In other ways, just like you're arguing with the GM to say that this works, and it's like it seems like you can really break it still, though. In terms of it's not XP. It's not like a defined like
Right.
the GM determines the milestone. You've made enough missions. Here, you need something to help you get better, and I think that might be even easier in the long run. Then the GM determines, you've been really close to death many times.
You've done enough adventuring.
You've done enough adventuring.
Yeah.
You done good. That's what milestones at least are in D&D. So it's like, why put this whole argument with very specific? I guess they wanted to put more value to your values
Or character
Otherwise-
development. Too.
Character development.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
Well, it does take your character development is more in your own hands than just passively waiting when you're told you upgrade.
yes. But then if you're not taking notes,
I mean, if you think about it too, like, with the D&D, you have your personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. Aside from when you actually write
never
them
get
down.
used.
Exactly, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well,
unless
so
you're
far,
brilliant to role playing.
in both missions, I've gotten clear up to my maximum stress. So I think I've been in pain.
So you find if we mark down the values we use on one but not use them to change anything,
Yeah.
so we can call back to them later.
Yeah.
So I'll put a star beside that value then, showing that I'm counting it as being used for the first one.
Yeah. You used it. Yeah. So I guess. And as long as you can remember when you're calling back to it, oh, this specific event with these characters and this thing and this thing, I don't know, at least which mission you used it on. The whole point of it mentioning, like at least the list of the episode name or characters or something that was going on. That way you actually are calling back to it rather than, oh, I used that thing before. When? 2 sessions ago?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, technically, you only really have to remember what applies to what's going on at the time. You don't have to remember the whole session. Just.
Well, if you want a character arc, yes, you do.
No, just the one instance though. Maybe leading into it and leading away from it, but not the whole session.
Right, you have to remember
Yeah.
when you used that value,
You use that,
and then when
yeah.
you referenced that value,
Yeah.
and then getting into the arc.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad I found these notepads.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Was there anything else we had argument-wise we needed to discuss before?
How your Insight 6, what in the world?
I'll
Did you
find
figure
it
that out?
and I'll show you what it was. I fixed it, but I mean,
Okay.
And you add up correctly now?
yeah, I had it correctly.
So 56, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw it somewhere. I'll find out where I saw it. And show you.
We saw in both books it said 7.
Yeah, I know, but it was the third place that said 6. And maybe it was. Hopefully, it wasn't.
Were you looking at like
online.
NPCs? Because I think they were like supporting characters have
Well,
lower stats
that might-
because they're supposed to be like ensigns and stuff. If
It
you
might have been
Yeah.
creating your alternate character, your
Mhm.
second character. It could have been it.
You know,
'Cause your
I don't
primary
use this
is
for
like-
anything but this.
command bridge, whatever.
You have a worse weapon against you.
Until next time, folks. You're in good hands with triples.
Okay.
I answered that
Bye-bye.
reference.
Bye.